Hey, hello everybody. My name is Nadia, and today I'm talking about what if, like all the time, I talk about kids, majority of the times, and what if someone does not have kids? In our society, this is like once you get married, after some months, people start asking you, when is the good news coming? Which is a very senseless and an illogical question that might hurt the feelings of other people, and we might not know what we're doing. So there is, I have examples in the society where people are married, and after 2 or 3 or 4 months, they're like, "Oh my God, we're not having any baby. We're not having any baby." So, well, how can we be happy and live our lives if we're not expecting as soon as I want to? For example, I'm going to give you an example, very close examples. One example is of my sister-in-law's sister. She got married a year ago, year and a half maybe. So she is doing a government job right now, and she has her her qualification is BBA. It's Bachelor's in Business Administration, and her mother. I went to her home, and her mother was like, Abda did not have baby yet, and I said it's okay, it's fine. What Abda needs to do, as she is working right now, she can take admission in MBA privately, or if she wants to go to a college or university, she can enroll there. And this is the high time that she gets her degree, and she can also get a promotion with the degree. And meanwhile, there is a possibility that she might conceive, and she might have a baby. But the time that she has right now, she can use it to the best, for the interest of her family. Later on, when she's going to have children, it's going to benefit them. So this is a time that she can use. This is once she's going to have babies, she might not be able to do that. So it's a small window maybe that she has, and she can go ahead and complete her education. And after that, she has a lot of time to think about other things. The first thing, we should just do what is the priority right now, despite getting into negative emotions and getting into that dark hole that, oh my God, why me, why I'm not having a baby. This is also a kind of depression that may cause you not to have a baby. So the other example that I have is of my own sister. She's also been married for almost a year now, and she feels that she's not having a baby. And she's been married, and she went to England, and this is the time I'm asking her to start learning how to drive and start getting to know the culture around there, take admission here and there in language courses, and try to understand the new culture in the society that you are in right now. And once you're doing it, and meanwhile you might have a baby. So what my point is that despite being thinking negative about it, and also as women, and also the members of this society, we should make sure that we do not inquire people who are not having baby. Just act normal around them. It's okay, it's fine. If you don't have baby, just play with my babies, take care of my babies. And I know one's own babies are the blessings, one of the best blessings in the world. But it's not something that you should be depressed about. And also, meanwhile, you can do is you can pay attention to your own self, your intellectual self, your educational side of yourself, and try to do things which you might not be able to do in the presence of babies. and you try to get yourself involved into different activities and get yourself busy. And I can also give you my example. For example, my first baby was a stillbirth, and it was a baby boy. After the second time when I was expecting, I was like, I'm going to get my baby back this time. And I had a baby girl, and she's the best thing I know in my life. And after 9 years, I got another baby, which was a baby girl. And though somewhere I was hoping that I might have a baby boy, but I didn't. And what happened later on, what I have felt, it's been almost two. Madi's almost 3 years old now, and people have whoever is asking me how many kids you have, or they see me with my kids, and you have 2 girls. Oh, Allah may give you a baby boy. I do feel bad, but I cannot, I cannot control this factor. This is not in my control, so why should I worry about it? So what I do is that I say, okay, thank you so much, and then I move on. I don't think about it. That's the same thing that I'm asking you to do. Is if you have any deficiency in your life over which you don't have any control, you need not to worry about it. This is something that you have to give control of to Allah Almighty, and just pray and be positive that anything can happen. And also one more thing that we can do positively is we can consider the option of adoption. I don't know why this in our society this option is not widely considered. But this is also a very wonderful, a beautiful option and opportunity for those people who are not having children. Also, those people who are having children, they can add a few other members to their society if they're able to their family, if they're able to sustain them. And I am not really sure that I haven't read about the rules and regulations in our country about around the adoption. But I think once somebody tries it with willingness and with compassion, they can definitely get a positive option, and this can bring about a lot of changes in their lives. And yes, that's the thing. We do not need to just think about things which are negative and which are taking us into depression. And we also got to make sure that we not allow ourselves to go in depression, and do not make other people go in depression with our questions, which do not make any sense. So guys, take care. Bye bye.